An earthquake can strike at any moment, and the results can be devastating. Fortunately, many of the structures we use every day, like bridges, have been designed or retrofitted to withstand significant seismic activity. For over 30 years, Donald Kennedy has dedicated his life's work to public safety as a leader in the development and adoption of vastly improved seismic resiliency in transportation infrastructure across the country.
In the old days, we would design our bridges for horizontal seismic forces, and the modern philosophy of seismic design is for designing for displacements that earthquakes impose on structures, which lets us design much safer and much more resilient structures these days.
During the 1970s and 80s, major developments in performance-based seismic design had started to change the landscape of engineering, and local governments were starting to take notice.
The BC government realized in the early 1990s that bridges needed to be available for post-earthquake recovery, not just for life safety, and so they embarked on a program of seismic retrofit of their bridges at that time, and I've been working with them for 30 years on all of the major projects in the Lower Mainland.
Don was a key contributor to BC's Earthquake Integrated Asset Management Plan, a visionary strategy that changed the way owners and engineers approach designing bridges and ensured a focus on community infrastructure resilience.
I'm most proud of the reach we've had in earthquake engineering, helping the profession to embrace and adopt displacement-based and performance-based design of structures.
Don is a leader in his field and a tremendous resource to the profession. He does work well and then tries to do it even better, and has inspired many people to do great work in performance-based design of bridges.
Don's commitment to growing the leaders of tomorrow is visible in all aspects of his life. His technical expertise and mentorship has inspired a new generation of seismic specialists. A respected scout leader for over 10 years, Don is also a pillar within his local community. He provides valuable leadership education to his scout troop in a fun and adventurous environment. Today, Don's focus is on the future, particularly the impact of climate change on infrastructure.
We have extensive data on climate change in Canada going back over 30 years, and we're obligated as engineers to design our infrastructure to be adaptable to climate change for future generations, and we're incorporating that into our coming bridge code in 2024.
Engineers and Geoscientists BC is proud to present its R.A. McLachlan Memorial Award to Don Kennedy.